Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to your Red Sox news right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. Game 3 begins at 5 o'clock p.m. in Houston, Texas. Astros announce Game 3 and 4 starting pitchers for ALCS versus Red Sox. The Boston Red Sox now know the next two starting pitchers they'll go against when their 2018 American League Championship matchup with the Astros shifts to Houston. The Astros led the series 1-0 entering Sunday night's game 2 at Fenway Park. They have sent their aces to the mound in Boston with Justin Valadier getting the ball in Game 1 and Garrett Cole in Game 2 before Game 2 Astros manager AJ Hinch announced his starters for Game 3 and 4 at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Dallas beat the Red Sox in Game 2 of the American League Division Series last season. He gave up 3 hits and only 1 earned run over 5 2/3 innings. Charlie pitched in Game 4 of the 2017 ALDS at Fenway Park and allowed 7 hits and 2 earned runs through 4 1/3 innings. He didn't factor into the decision, but the Astros won 5-4 to clinch the series. The Red Sox have not officially announced their starters for Game 3 and 4 of the ALCS. Nathan and Rick are most likely candidates. The series shifts to Houston on Tuesday night for Game 3 at 5 p.m. is the start time for the game. And now let's take a listen to the video from NESN Sports.
Better than your video. Click here to access the largest selection of new Toyota inventory and to view more special offers like this one. Toyota, let's go places.
The Red Sox look to bounce back while still on home turf as they head into Game 2 of the ALCS against the Astros. Here's what you need to know ahead of game time. The Sox lost Game 1 on Saturday night, 7-2 against the reigning World Series champs. The Red Sox send David Price to the mound in the second matchup. Price's teams are 0-10 when the lefty starts in the postseason, while the Astros send Garrett, whose last start was Game 2 in the ALDS versus the Indians. That lasted 7 innings where he allowed 0 runs and had 12 strikeouts. Buckle up, Boston. This could get bumpy. NESN coverage of Game 2 will kick off at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, and there you go on that video. And also, Chris Sale's illness. Alex Cora unsure of Aces ALCS Game 5 ability. Let's take a listen to the video from NESN Sports.
Nissan Rogue. It's got Pro Pilot Assist and can stop and start on its own to help keep your distance from that car ahead, and can help keep you centered in your lane.
Lease the Rogue family for $149 per month, or sign and drive the 2018 Sentra.
Now the most exciting tech you own is in your driveway.
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. I always love coming back to Houston. I got a lot of friends in the area. Obviously, went to school here for a year and, made some of my closest friends, still to this day playing for Rice. So, a good opportunity for me to come down here and play. And every time I come down to Houston, I enjoy it. Family and friends get to come, and, it feels like being home.
It's a great place. It's a great organization. I have a lot of friends over there, but what they want is what I want. This is different. This is playoffs, and for how much, quote unquote, they like me and they care about me. Right now, it's the Red Sox against the Astros. We will always be linked together because it was a special year last year, not only on the field but off the field. But now it's a little bit different, We have a job to do, and they do too.
Okay, and there you go on that video. So, how is Chris Sale? The Boston Red Sox pitcher spent Sunday night in Mass General Hospital after reporting a stomach illness before Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. After the Red Sox beat the Houston Astros to even the series at a game apiece, Boston manager Alex Cora said he was worried about his ace, but also hopefully he'd rejoin the team in Houston. Well, Sales was released from the hospital Monday, and that is good, but where does that leave us with Houston and Boston set to meet Tuesday afternoon in Game 3 of the ALCS? Here's an update per the Boston Herald, Jason. Chris Sale is on his way to Boston now. If you guys see him in the bullpen during the game, don't panic, Cora says. He won't be warming up to pitch, just throwing a bullpen. Unsure if Sale will be ready for Game 5. If not, E-Rod or bullpen, all of the above. Sorry, on his way to Houston, not Boston. I forgot where were we in for a moment. That's not terrible news, but it's certainly not great news either. The Red Sox, of course, need a healthy Sale if they want to beat the Astros and advance to the World Series. But this is the playoffs, so it's all hands on deck if the ace lefty is unable to go Thursday in Game 5. And that does it for my afternoon news report on your Red Sox news. Again, the game for the Red Sox starts at 5 p.m. this evening. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone. I'll be back with the Riley King newscast and for an evening news report. Goodbye, everyone.